Cycling's popularity has gone through the roof with all the Olympic success that we've had, and of course with Bradley Wiggins and Chris Froome winning the Tour de France, the biggest cycling event in the world. And with that event coming to these shores this year, well, it's only going to get bigger. I think the beauty about the Tour de France is it's on the open road. It's out there on the same streets that we use, so we can go out there and ride the same routes as all those stars and see how we fare against them. The first stage of the Tour de France, the Dales, is pretty much as the name suggests, it's rolling hills, so there's no specific feature that this is what this race is going to be all about. It's an attritional day, really. They'll have sore legs by the end of it, for sure. I think we can expect to see a sprint finish, the vast majority of the field coming in together for a huge spectacle. For the likes of us, if we want to go and ride on the roads, it's rolling terrain, very pleasant, beautiful part of the world into Harrogate. 191 kilometres though, so I'm not sure I'll be riding all of the route. Stage 2 from York to Sheffield is just under 200 kilometres. A much more mountainous stage than stage 1, so it's a different kind of challenge. This day is going to make the GC riders, the guys going for the overall win in the Tour de France, really nervous. They're going to use their team to look after them all day to make sure that they're kept out of trouble. And particularly on the biggest hill in the Peak District of Home Moss, I think for the race that's where it's really going to kick off in that second half when they get there. And for the amateurs, it's a massive challenge as well, the biggest single challenge of the day. There's lots of sport eat events now in the UK. You don't have to be in a club or an organisation, you just pay an entry fee and you get to go and ride. And I think they're a great way to prepare for something like this. Well, the last day from Cambridge to London is 159 kilometres. It's pretty flat. It's almost certainly going to be a sprint finish at the end. But there's a lot of people who know they can't win a sprint finish, so there'll be a lot of attacking at the start to try and get a breakaway. Then the responsibility will be of the sprint team to try and control the race, bring it back together for the finish in London, and hopefully we'll see Mark Cavendish taking a win on home soil. Being as the last stage of this race comes into the capital, if you have ambitions to go and ride the entire stage, well, that's quite a big challenge. So you need to make sure that beforehand you've done some long rides to prepare for this. If I was going to take on a whole stage of the Tour de France, I would absolutely want to do it in a group. It makes an enormous difference to be able to take a turn, riding behind somebody else, sheltering from the wind. It's social, you can have a chat, be mindful of other road users, of course, single out where you need to, and just enjoy the day. I think apps are marvellous inventions because they're so easy and they're on the phone. The OS app have got all this information about the Tour de France in one place. Whatever bit, I want to know where it goes, I want to know how steep it is. If I'm riding it, I want to know how far I am from the finish or the next hill. It's all there wrapped up into one thing. As well as the app, phone batteries die, so take a map with you as well, and perhaps look at the route because Tour de France is closed. There's some big major roads on there. The time of day you might want to do it, it might be ideal, but if you've got that map, you'll be able to see perhaps a little detour for sections if you don't want to use them. For your bike, you need to make sure that your tyres are pumped up, that they're in good condition. Take a puncture repair kit with you, a spare inner tube, know how to change it, make sure that your chain's oiled, your position's okay, all the basic stuff. I was around the Tour de France when it came in 2007. In fact, 2.5 million people watched the Tour de France that day in the UK. Not a single arrest. A real family day out. A beautiful thing to see. I'm delighted that it's come back. Now we've got 3 days in the UK. It's a real chance to get together with the family, get out there, enjoy the countryside and a fantastic spectacle.